Yo, what's good, everybody? And thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry Sistas review. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, then you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell somebody to tell somebody if you choose to. But if not, just sit back, relax while we get into this messy thing. Now, this is another episode of Sistas Talk where I pick a DM or an email or something that I have been discussing with someone concerning sisters. Now, this happens to be an email that I was sent, and I actually had this conversation with multiple people across social media, and I thought it would be a good video discussion. So this came from one of the loyal Zach and Fatima fans. And it says, I would love to hear your thoughts on Karen lying to Aaron about what caused her to go into false labor. I don't remember you calling her out on it. If she was really over Zach, it should have been no problem, but she lied about it for a reason. Now, let me just say thank you for, sharing whatever you had to share. I long for the day when a woman's prerogative has absolutely nothing to do with that of a man. Now, I was with this person like I'm reading everything, but the moment we got to if she was really over Zach, I'm not sure why you felt you had to put that in there, sis, but you did. And let's just talk about it. So I stand on what I have always stood on when it came to that particular episode when Aaron asked Karen, what caused her to go into false labor or have the Braxton Hicks, did anything happen while she was at, Zach and Fatima's. And we were given a flashback. Of course, we all knew what happened. Karen found out that Fatima was pregnant. She was not expecting that. She was shocked, surprised, all of those things. And it did have an effect and caused her to go into false labor. Now, in my personal opinion, I do not believe that Karen had any right to reveal to Aaron that Fatima was pregnant. That is Fatima's business to share, not Karen's. Now, I'm going to be honest. Would I have been upset if Karen told Aaron that Fatima was pregnant? No. Okay, no. I would not have been upset for one reason and one reason only. So let's take a little trip down memory lane, shall we? Now, when Karen invited everyone over to her house to reveal to them that Zach and Aaron both fathered one of the children in her stomach, she asked for them not to say anything, that she would tell her friends, tell the girls when she was ready. We all know that Danny revealed it to Sabrina, and the very next morning, what did Fatima do? She went and told Andy. She felt, y'all friends, you gonna find out anyway. That may be the truth. However, it still wasn't Fatima's business to share. And that's where I had the issue with. You didn't respect Karen's position and not wanting anyone to know at that time and her wanting to be the one to tell her own business. Yet Fatima came over to Karen's home and asked her not to say anything. And Karen's response was, your business, your secret, whatever is safe with me, I'm not going to say anything. So no, you did not remember me calling Karen out on it, is because I didn't call her out on it, because I felt she did the right thing. In that time, I felt that Karen was doing her just due, doing her big one, and protecting Fatima's secrecy or privacy. I'm not even going to say secrecy, her privacy. When a woman is pregnant, most often a woman waits until the second trimester to reveal to her friends and her family that she is pregnant. Being that a lot of miscarriages happen in the first trimester, things go on and they may not feel comfortable with revealing such information so soon or so quick without, a couple months going by. I totally understand that. And I get why Fatima doesn't want anyone to know. I understand that too. However, Fatima is just like Zach when it comes to this, what I'm about to say. Fatima and Zach have certain expectations of people that they are unwilling to do themselves. And I know some people going to get on here and try to say that's not true. It is, especially for those of us who watch Fatima. When we saw Zach beat the dog shiznit out his brother and Fatima was getting on him and telling him how bad it was, 5 minutes later, what did we see? Fatima walking her happy ass into Deja's house, ruining her party, just doing the absolute most. So she does that. She has expectations of people that she is not willing to do herself. Same way with Zach. They expect people to respect them to a certain level. However, it's not always reciprocated. So no, I did not call Karen out on that because I was actually happy that she kept her mouth shut. Because I'm like, girl, don't say nothing. Because if you say something, baby, these Twitter streets gonna get you. If you don't say something, these Twitter streets gonna get you. But just as a viewer, I was happy that Karen did not say anything as it pertained to Fatima being pregnant. Now we get to this stuff, sis, where, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at you sideways. I'm giving you a virtual side eye, a bombastic virtual side eye, okay? You said that if she was really over Zach, it wouldn't have been a problem for her to share with Aaron what actually happened. And this is where I completely disagree with you on. Karen not saying anything, as I stated, I don't believe had anything to do with the trifling, toxic Zachary Taylor. I really don't. I don't know where that part came from. And I have just come to the place and the position and the understanding that there are just certain people who absolutely want Karen to still be pining away for Zach. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get why. Even if you don't like her, you know what I'm saying? Even if you don't like the character, I don't understand why people don't want her to have some form of happiness on her own outside of us seeing her go through her healing journey as to ridding herself of the emotional turmoil or emotional stress or the feelings that come with truly loving somebody and letting that go. We saw all of that. Why wouldn't we want her to experience that? Zach has been in a position since season 2 to be with someone who he claims is the love of his life, who has never treated him so well. He's never had a woman to do it. We know it's bullshit, isn't it? But that's what he told the girl. You know what I'm saying? I just want her to experience true happiness with Aaron, and I believe she has a right to have that. I don't know why Zach's name had to be brought up in the first place. I mean, because I don't know why. Why was his name brought up? Because he's not a contributing factor when it comes to Karen not saying anything. I think sometimes when we're watching scenes with Karen, I think Erica Vane always makes a great point at this. There are just certain things that are just supposed to be implied. It's never stated or expressed, or for certain it's like, oh, it should be implied this is this. And because she is such a character that people just don't like, don't imply nothing with Karen's character. Put it out on the forefront. Let us know what it is, because people are going to take a certain narrative and they are going to run with it, and that's just what it's going to be. And also, I'm curious because, like I said, I've talked to many people and there have been like mixed emotions about it, like, 50-50 or whatever, depending upon what side of the coin you land on. When that episode aired, did you feel that Karen should have told Aaron about, what really caused her to go into false labor, or did she do the right thing by protecting Fatima's privacy in that moment? I'm curious, as to what, and I know some people might be petty, but I'm for real. Like, do you feel she did the right thing by not saying anything, by concealing, Fatima's pregnancy, or she should have told Aaron the truth? And even though I stand on the side of her not telling Aaron the truth, I would have loved to see the interaction, as far as if she would have revealed, I found out Fatima was pregnant and I just wasn't expecting to get that, to get that news. Because when you think about it, Zach has Michael, Zach has Karen's child that's about to come forth, and then he also has the child that Fatima is pregnant with. That's a hell of a lot. That is a hell of a lot all at one time. So this man is about to have 3 kids all in a matter of a year and 4 months maybe. That's crazy. Like within 16 months, you about to have 3 whole children. That is wild. That's absolutely wild. So I would have loved to hear what that conversation, in an alternate universe, I would have loved to hear what that conversation would have been like, what Aaron's response would have been like. But, we'll never know that. But yeah, y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Miss Lady, thank you for sending this in. I was cool with you till you got to Zach. But but no, I get a lot of questions and I try my best, and I have a lot of time on my hands. I'll get some more of that a little later, some other video. But I have more time on my hands now, so I will be going and reading these questions or statements or what have you, and you know, making them video discussions. So I want to thank you guys again for listening. Until next time, I will holler at y'all later, and y'all be safe out there.